Hello, I am Jason, and welcome to another episode of Historically Marked. This is a Route 66 edition. I am in the town of Gardner, Illinois. It's a small town with a lot of charm, and this was another one that is proud of its Route 66 heritage. It's got a couple major attractions here, and they're just literally within walking distance of each other, a few steps away to be exact. So I'll go ahead and show you around. This is a memorial to a man named Reverend Christian Christensen. He is credited for dismantling the Nazi nuclear program. Now, I don't really count this as a historical marker because, well, maybe I should. I mean, it's permanent and it's behind glass. Here's a picture of the man. Now, there was a popular restaurant in Gardner. It was not at this location, but at a different part of town, called the Riviera Restaurant. It burned down, I think it was sometime in the mid-2000s. So but they did put the sign here, and Betty Boop showing her garter. And this is just an appreciation sign. Okay, I'm sorry, it was 2010 when it burned down, okay. And this is one of those typical historic streetcar diners. Now, they have this baby locked up, but it doesn't stop me from actually looking inside. I don't know if they actually let people in here, but as I've said in my other videos, this is 2020. COVID-19, of course, played a big factor in keeping these places open or closed. And there's another thing that reminds me of Back to the Future. Remember Lou's Cafe? Well, that guy kind of reminds me of him. And that looks like an old cash register, and it looks like a sign-in booklet for visitors. And again, I can't go in there because it's locked up and there's like hardly anyone around, so I'll just leave it at that. But it is what it is. At least I got to see what's inside of it. That over there is the 2-cell jail. It was built in 1902. And it actually housed inmates, well, 2 at a time, I imagine, up until 1950. I just play this so the guy kind of goes on about the history, but I'm going to go ahead and show you a little bit of the exterior, and then we're going to go in. And they keep this place open, I guess, all year round. And despite the pandemic, this is the one place where you can actually go in. And you don't do anything stupid because there's a sign that clearly says, "Security notice, you're on camera." And for anyone who's into photo opportunities, it's a good time to put yourself in the jail cell. Now this is, again, there are only 2 cells in here. That's the toilet. And a sheet of metal separated the 2 rooms. I imagine if a guy got really mad and wanted to kick down the other cell, then yeah, I'm sure he probably did that. He or she. Okay. That's the cot. I don't know if it's a replica or if it's an actual one, but anywho. So yeah, it's really cool, and it was well lit up when I came in here. And you can also sign in, and they encourage visitors to do such thing. Oh, there's a radio in here too. Wow, an old school one. So it looks like people came here from Seattle, Sacramento. I'm not going to give out too much information, but Route 66 road trip from Lansing, Illinois. Okay, not too far from here. And here on this wall is pretty much a bulletin board and people advertising their YouTube channel. I have yet to make myself a card for this channel, so thanks for the idea there, little guy. This guy is from Denmark. and Latvia. Oh my gosh. And I think in other videos I've seen from this place, they actually have brochures, but it looks like they're all gone. And somebody put this sign, Don Knotts, or what's his name? I can't think of his character's name on the show, but yes, nothing gets by me. I'm gonna go in the other jail cell just in case. And it's pretty much the same, just facing a different direction. So yeah, I mean, I'm not really entirely sure why, but yeah, it's a big deal, you know, this whole jail. Get a picture of yourself behind bars. And aside from those historic places, I'd like to show you a couple things just within a stone's throw. This is a classic, actually I shouldn't say classic, but this is a building that has a lot of classic signs, Route 66 signs on it. Very artistic, and I think that's a big boy statue if I'm not mistaken. And a classic Pepsi machine. I know I'm overusing the C word there. But I always admired that classic Pepsi logo. I don't know if anybody actually lives here, or maybe it's a tourist information center. There's no cars here, so... But I'm gonna go ahead and check this out. Not only are they a Route 66 enthusiast, they're a Coca-Cola enthusiast. And you gotta check out those tie-dye 66 signs. So I guess I do let visitors in here because it says here, Karen and I are out celebrating our 51st anniversary. Oh, happy birthday, Karen and your husband. So, anyway, at least I can say I've been here, but not inside. And yes, this is proof that I stopped at the shop. So I'm north of Gardner, driving into the next town, and I see this sign, and yeah, this is where the Riviera used to be. I thought it was south of town, but I guess I was wrong. So this is a memorial of a place I never got to visit. So 10 years ago this happened. Wow. Thanks so much for tuning into this episode of Historically Marked, Route 66 edition. I am Jason, live in Gardner, Illinois. Happy travels. Signing off.